Folks, on December the 9th, 10 a.m., Mayor Lou Barletta announced he's going to run for Congress from the 11th Congressional District. He is my guest. And folks, you could watch this show on ssptv.com or go to his website where you could see the announcement that we played, loubarletta.com. Lou, I got to ask you this question. We have heard so much nonsense as far as I'm concerned, and this is my opinion. The seniors in this area, the people in the greater Hazleton area, and in northeastern Pennsylvania, we've been hearing so much that we're going to get this. We have stimulus money. We have so many things happening. People are still out of work. People are still struggling. The healthcare situation is going to be a complete fiasco, even though special interests are out there trying to brainwash them and tell them why. You have ARP going out there telling them why this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. But when people begin to read into this, they're beginning to see what's going on, and I think it's not a good thing. However, will you be one of those typical politicians, say what you want to say, get into office, then all of a sudden those big halls and the big offices and all the lobbyists, and you forget about the little guys out here?
Well, Sam, most people know me, understand that I'm not afraid to stand up and say what I believe, even if politically it may not be the most popular thing to do. I did it before when it came time to stand up for the people of Hazleton. I stood alone for a long time. Politicians would not come near me, nor Hazleton, and not until they felt it was safe that I had the support of Americans all across the country did the politicians then follow and get involved. So, what you're going to have is someone who's going to stand up for Americans and stand up for what they believe in. Sam, you're right. The seniors are the ones who are being hurt the most. I mean, we look at Social Security, it's been rated how many times. Now the seniors will not receive a cost of living increase. But yet Congress voted themselves a pay increase. Congress has the best health care plan. Congress has a great retirement and pension. They've lost touch. How poorly does Congress need to perform until we begin to replace them?
Is your family ready for the abuse? Here's a comment that came out today by Mr. Ed Mitchell, spokesman for Congress from Paul Kanjorski. Hearing that Mr. Barletta is running for Congress again reminds me of what Yogi Berra said. This is like deja vu all over again. Having been rejected by the voters twice, I guess Barletta is looking for strike three and you're out, okay? Then, as you know, when you ran before, okay, they tried to associate you with good people, okay, that you were dealing with drug people and all that stuff, not knowing the full history of all these people who've done so much, okay? And then you're going to get hit by the special interests because there's greed involved here and there's power involved here. Is your family ready for this?
Unfortunately, Sam, that's all part of what we can expect again. They spent $7 million in the last election against me and trying to make sure that I didn't go to Washington. They did that for a reason, because they want to protect their own interests. Yes, my family is ready. They're very supportive. I only announced 5 minutes and already Kanjorski had attacked me. The Democratic Party in Washington had attacked me. Kanjorski's primary opponent had attacked me. And that's a compliment. That's a compliment to the fact that obviously they're concerned.
Isn't it fascinating to know that right now the U.S. Congress has the lowest approval ratings, from what I understand, ever? And how would you rate Congress from A, B, C, D, or F?
I would have to give it an F, Sam.
You're not giving it an F plus.
If we just look at it, there's so much talk about being too big to fail. Mm-hmm. But here's a government that wants to get bigger, that wants to, they couldn't run cash for clunkers, yet alone they want to run the healthcare system here and mortgage our children's future, continuing to put our nation deeper in debt. We need to take care of America here and make sure we're taking care of American jobs.
Lou, will you have a voice, though? If you should win, okay, will you have a voice in Congress? Now, according to polls, again, and these are only the polls, it looks like if there was elections held tomorrow, it looks like the Republicans would be taking over the House, okay? And there would be about 8 or 9 Democrat senators losing, according to the polls, not Sam Lesante. But Here you go. If you go down there, okay, are they going to consume you? And what are you going to do as a rookie?
What could one mayor from a small town do about a national problem such as illegal immigration? And yet I've been able to do that. So I'm not one that believes that my voice can't make a difference. I wouldn't be going to Washington or want to go to Washington if I felt that I couldn't make a difference and make this a better place for all of us, not only here in Hazleton, but as a country as well. You know, I'm not going to be controlled by anyone. There won't be special interests that will control me. I'm going to go there and be the voice of the people, and that's the way it should be. You know, the people in Washington should be representing us, not Washington telling the people what to do. You know, Washington is trying to you know, control every aspect and take away the freedoms that we enjoy. Washington can't save us. We need to be saved from Washington.
Do you think you have any solutions?
I think there are a lot of solutions, and I think you know, we need new ideas, and we need people who are not career politicians there in Washington, and we need people from all walks of life to go to Washington with new, fresh ideas and work on the problems that confront us.
Folks, I'm talking to Lou Barletta, announced December the 9th, 10 a.m. He's going to run for Congress, U.S. Congress, 11th Congressional District. Now, he talked about solutions, and he talked about resolving problems. We have problems in Hazleton. Is he going to have any solutions before he starts running and campaigning? That's the concern we have here, and if he can't do it here, will he do it in Congress? We'll find out when we come back right after this break.